Hello and welcome back to the channel and to the Ultimate Racing League for our Wednesday Championship in the M3, the BMW M3. This is race 2. We are still in Sierra Nevada in the USA at Trial Mountain, the fictional track of Trial Mountain. 2.47 miles and 15 turns of tarmac ahead of us. And as I've mentioned already, this is race 2. Great racing in race 1 all throughout the grid. And let's hope we got a little bit more in race 2. So positions on the grid are as they finished in race 1. So let's have a bit of a look down the grid. It looks like it sorted itself out this time. We had some blue flags being waved at the start of race 1 because I think it was Love Rocket Rods that was out of position. But everything looks okay now. So Quadru is on pole position, Stormfly is in second, Fitzy is third, fourth on the grid is Smith, Osman is fifth, Brian Moncani sixth, Love Rocket Rods is seventh, Scooby is eighth, Unforgiven ninth, Derg is 10th, Stealth 11th. 12th on the grid is Brownie with Hawkeye 13th. Go back up to the top, we'll get the right camera. Right, we've got 3 lights on. Let's get to 5, get them lights out, and we will be off and racing here in USA for the second time as Wadru heads towards turn 1. He's already got Stormfly tucking right underneath him. We're going to have to be a little bit careful through these first couple of turns. We don't want to see any spinning cars. And it does look like everybody's got through there okay into the first of the tunnels, which is turn 4. We shall let everybody settle down and then we shall have a look at grid positions. There's been a bit of swapping and changing already, which is what you're going to get through the first few turns. We just really want to make sure we're all still racing. Oh, now then, we say that. Say that right from the off. Sorry, we've gone a bit too far. So through turn 1 is Stealth at the back. Now then, Brownie suddenly appears. Let's just have a look, see what's going on. Into the tunnel, all looking good so far. Stealth going a little bit deep into the tunnel and finds himself way down in 13th, tries to make turn 5. Oh, he's just had a bit of a coming together with Hawkeye and they've both just stopped. That was unfortunate. Now, I think both are taking responsibility and can't quite decide who should go in front of the other one. Oh, come on guys, sort it out. The rest of the pack is getting further and further away. Just an unfortunate coming together there, but the mix-up of who should go before who has put them right down at the back, as Udru still leads on this opening lap from Stormfly. Stormfly has still got Fitzy, so pretty much a repeat of race 1. Woodrow, Stormfly, Fitzy. This time though, in the top 4 we've got Brian Moncani. He's coming under attack from Osman. Osman trying to get himself on the inside as we go around turn 13. And it looks like he's done it. Yeah, Osman has got that move done. So a great overtake from Osman. Brian Moncani having to slot in into 5th now behind him. But he is coming under attack from Scooby. So Brian getting really bullied at the minute. Scooby going all the way around the outside at turn 15 onto the straight. And Scooby's got it done as well, so Brian's just lost a couple of places in a matter of a couple of turns. But he is tucked right underneath Scooby. Let's jump on board with Brian, shall we? He's having a bit of a look at Scooby, but he's decided turn 1 is not the best place to make a move, and it's not. A bit of a bump in the road. Oh, and it's had to go across the grass there, did Brian, and he lost out to Derg. I think that might have just caught Derg out. And Dirk suddenly found himself in P5. Osman, well, what's happened to Osman? He's slowing right down. Let's just go back and see what happened to Osman. We'll do the drone pan, call it drone pan. We'll just get a better view of what's going on. So Everything looks okay for... Oh, took rather a lot of grass out of that turn, didn't he? And into the tunnel, a bit too much. Maybe that's where he's picked his penalty up. Dirty tyres. Scooby goes through, and yeah, Osmond just lost a lot of time after that little incident. Did well though to keep it on track, but that's cost him quite a few places, hasn't he? As Brian Mulcahy goes through, Dirk goes through, Scooby's gone through, Smith has gone through, so Osmond really dropping down the pack. He's now coming under attack from Brownie as they go to enter into the tunnel. We've got Brownie all over the back of Osmond. Osmond with that half-second penalty as Brownie pulls to the inside as they head down towards turn 9 for the second time in this race 2. And Brownie's going to get it done. He's got the inside line. Unless Osmond can get the cut back, he's lost a place there. Andy is coming under attack from Unforgiven as well. So Osmond really not having a fantastic opener to this second race. Unforgiven there in 10th, with Love Rocket Rods in 11th, Hawkeye 12th, and then Stealth down in 13th after they're coming together. Back up to the top though, business as usual, as it was in race 1. Wadru, Stormfly, Fitzy, just coming up to cross the start finish line to start lap 3 for those guys. And it's as it was before, Stormfly just trying to keep the pressure on Wadru, but Wadru, he's having none of it, seems to just soak it up. Dirk has now made his way up into 4th and looking a lot more comfortable. Now he's got some got a clean air in front of him and a bit of breathing space behind. We've got Scooby in 5th. Fantastic livery on Scooby's car, the Shell Pirelli, yeah. You're not going to miss him. Brian Mulcahy then down in 6th, lost quite a few places, didn't he, in the previous lap, but seems to have recovered, got himself gathered up, and he's on the chase now after Scooby as they enter the long tunnel. Brownie in 7th, Smith in 8th, Unforgiven in 9th, all picking up the slipstream from the guy in front, so no real advantage at the minute. Osmond down in 10th now with Love Rocket Rods, Hawkeye and then Stealth. So just trying to see where the battles are really. We've got Stormfly chasing Wadru down and Fitzy in turn chasing Stormfly. These three I think are going to be fighting it out towards all the way to the end. At the minute, Wadru is commanding this race. You can see 2 or 3 car lengths gap between each of them. Berg in 4th, with Scooby sitting in 5th. So a bit of a sort of same distance between everybody at the minute. Oh, Brownie knows. It's like Brownie's going to be putting a challenge in against Smith. Let's jump on board with Brownie while he tries to put the pressure on Agent Smith. Agent Smith on the brakes there. Brownie's having to go around the outside. Smith defended that one well. Positioned his car exactly where he wanted on the track. Now Brownie trying to go up the inside of Smith, but just couldn't quite get the power down on the exit. Smith doing a great defensive job. He really isn't giving Brownie any room, is he? As they go through turn 8 and then into the tunnel now, then it looks like Smith managed to just get away a little bit from Brownie there. Brownie didn't get the best of exits into the entries into the tunnel, and Smith just opened up a bit of a gap. So even with the slipstream, Brownie's not going to get close enough to Smith to put him under any pressure into turn 9. But if he can get a decent exit out of here, then he can get back onto the tail end of Smith's car and start applying the pressure again. Unforgiven just in the mirror in 9. Unforgiven in the laser livery. Osman in 10th then. Love Rocket Rods. Love Rocket carrying a penalty, or he's just served it now. So he can get back on the power and try and get back up to the back of Osman again. Where are we now? We're just about halfway through this second race. Got Hawkeye and Stealth all the way down at the back. They're a long way off the pace. It's just a race between the two of them now. They had a bit of a coming together. I think it was lap 1, and well, the rest of the pack got away, and these two are just not going to be able to catch them up. So Stealth is just going to be concentrating on trying to get some decent lap times in, and maybe even catch up to the back of Hawkeye so that they can have a bit of a battle between the two of them. Hawkeye sitting in 12th at the minute, lapping around about the 54 mark. You can see the fastest lap is Wadru on a 150. So about 4 seconds off the pace of Wadru is Hawkeye. Love Rocket Rods, another penalty is that for Love Rocket. He served one just on the last lap, didn't he? So he's picked up another one. Let's just go back up and see what's going on at the top. It is the same story as it was in race 1, with Wadru leading from Stormfly, and then we've got Fitzy in 3rd as they come through turns 15 excuse me, onto the start finish straight, and to begin lap 6. About 6 minutes, 5.5, 6 minutes to go in this second race. Derg still sitting in 4th, having a much better race this time out. He's under no pressure at all from Brian Moncani, he was sitting in 5th. He's now got the attention of Scooby, so Brian will have one eye in the mirror. And you're not going to miss Scooby, are you? So I think Brian may have just got his wheels on the grass there, which slowed him down a bit. Yeah, Scooby is now right underneath the rear chuff of Brian Moncani, who gets a bit of a slide going as we go through. I don't know where we are. I've lost track where we are. We're just coming through to turn 8 as we enter the long straight now into the tunnel, and Scooby took right underneath Brian Moncani. He's going to have to pull to the side at one point. No bump drafting allowed, so it is just going to be a drag race down the hill towards turn 9. You can just see we've got Smith there as well. Now Smith got caught up in the slipstream as he's pulled to the inside, so it is Smith. He could get two places here. I think Smith has just got his nose in front, but that was tight, wasn't it? So the double slipstream that Smith picked up from Brian Moncani and Scooby really helped him as we got down towards turn 9. Smith pulled to the inside, got the move done and got his nose in front. So Smith now moves up into P5 with Brian in 6th and Scooby in 7th. Fantastic move for Smith. Gained 2 places in one move, and as it has, Scooby's picked up a penalty as well. Now Brian will see that, and I'm sure he'll have a bit of a sigh of relief, because it will just take the pressure off a little bit. He can concentrate more on trying to get that P5 back off of Agent Smith. So through turns 1 and 2 they go. Brian's picked up a penalty as well. Well, the penalties are now being dished out. Brian makes the move on Smith and gets it done in the tunnel. Moves up into P5, but it's all going to be for nothing when they get to the penalty zone if Smith can just stay with him. But I think Smith is going to be in the slipstream anyway when they get into the tunnel and they start on down the 0.8 miles of straight in that tunnel. And this is where Smith made his move on the last lap and took the 2 places away, although he's a little bit off the back of Brian at the minute. Now I'm sure Smith would like to get the move done before we get to the penalty zone, but even if he doesn't, he should be able to take P5 away from Brian when Brian has to serve that penalty. So through turns 10, 11 and 12 they go. Now, if I remember right, the penalty zone is just after turn 15. Now Brian's coming around turn 13 now. Smith just sitting behind him. He's about half a second away from him, but by the time Brian gets back up to speed again, I think Smith should have the momentum to keep going and get the move done. Scooby also going to have to serve a penalty as well, so let's just see what happens. There's the penalty serve, so the brakes were applied. Now Brian trying to get back up to speed. Smith has got the momentum though, which carries on through and up into P5. So great bit of patience being shown from Smith there. He wasn't pushing things. He wasn't keen to get by Brian. He knew that he was going to serve the penalty. All he had to do was stay with him. So Smith up into P6, Brian Mulcahy, sorry, Smith into P5, Brian Mulcahy in P6, and now it's Brian's turn to put the pressure on Smith. Scooby in 7th, he's just dropped off the pace a little bit after serving his penalty. Then we've got Osman in 8th. Not really recovered, has he, from the opening couple of laps, where he seemed to have a bit of an issue and found himself all the way back down. I think it was about 10th or something, but made his way up to 8th. Unforgiven in 9th, Brown in 10th, Love Rocket Rods 11th. Then we've got Hawkeye and Stealth still trying to play catch up. So back up to the top, Wadru managed to open up a bit of a gap now between himself and Stormflight. We are just into, well, we're definitely into the last minute, and this could well be the last lap for Wardrobe, although I said that last time and they still managed to get another lap in, so we'll just stick with them. About 20 seconds to go, and I think Wardrobe may well get another lap in. He's certainly not going to apply the brakes, is he? 10 seconds, so Wadru will get another lap in. Stormfly, he will get another lap in. I think Fitzy will. Yeah, Fitzy's going to get another lap in. So will Dirk cross the line first? No, Dirk's getting another lap as well. So first across the line will be... oh, it was Dirk. Sorry. Dirk finishes in 4th. Smith finishes 5th. Brian Mulcahy 6th. Scooby 7th. Unforgiven. He's just leading this little trio. He gets 8th. Osman 9th. Brownie 10th. Love Rocket 11th. Hawkeye will cross the line in 12th. And it is just the top 3 that are still going. So we're just going to follow Hawkeye and Stealth through the final turns. And then across the line. So Hawkeye finishing in 12th with Stealth 13th. Camera just suddenly decided to change itself there, so sorry about that. So with our leader Woodrow, quite a decent gap actually between himself and Stormfly now. So it's going to be win number 2 for Wadru. Stormfly, he's going to get another 2nd place with Fitzy getting another 3rd, so these 3 just completely carried on where they left off of race 1, so we're just following Woodrow around turns 14 and 15. Great result for Woodrow, 2 out of 2, so well done to him. Stormfly crossed the line in 2nd with Fitzy 3rd. So hopefully you can join me very, very shortly for race 3. So I shall catch you all soon.